artist Lee Jordan. I'm hanging out here on the comfy couch. Today we're going to talk about how to create your own art identification labels and why that's important. Hey everyone, so this is me just showing you the back of one of my paintings and where I've put my label. You can also see I've got some writing around the edges that includes my name, title of the work, the media, all that sort of stuff on the back. And it's real important to use something nice like a Avery, but you don't use Avery brand. And you just print them out on your laser printer or printer, and you just then put them on the back of your piece. And I'm going to show you how I do it so you can do it too. And I'll also include a free template for you to use on your own as well. So what we're going to end up with is something like this. Just a basic label with identification information on it. I like to use Avery.com for my labels, and you can use Avery, the Avery Design Studio, even if you don't have an Avery label, as long as any package you get of labels has the Avery template number on it. So what you need to do is find that corresponding template number, and then you can use it for what you need. And for myself, I've already got some created, and I like to keep the template number in there so I have it for later in case I want to remember. So I'm just gonna go over here and just search for that, show you. This is a really good one. You see it is 2 inches by 4 inches, 10 sheets. So that's the one we're going to use today. And what we'll do, but if you're going to, we just choose this, select this template, and then choose a design. And I like to choose a design with something on the left so I can put an image of my artwork or a logo or something on it. And again, I like to keep it kind of simple. There's tons of options here though if you want to see what they have available, but again, I like to keep it simple. So just pick that, and then we can take care of this. And again, this is a shipping label, so it's going to have some things you don't need. Just gonna put this to the side for now, and make it a little bit bigger. Change the color, keeping it simple, and you can get as creative with this as you want to. And now on my labels, I like to have at a minimum, for my identification labels, I'm gonna have my name of the studio. I'm gonna have the I like to say original art, you'd be surprised, or whatever your type of item is. And then I usually have, this is just for the general identification, so these aren't show labels with individual titles and things like that, but I could do that if I wanted to, and I can show you how to do that in another video. It's really straightforward to do. You just have to make a real brief list in a spreadsheet first, but we'll do that later. So this is just and I'm going to just make that smaller, let's see. And I'm going to just have a little fun with this and just add a fun font and make the size a little smaller to 14. So 14 pixels. I have a different font than the usual thing just for some visual interest. You could do whatever you want with that. And then I also want to put in here my site. Just gonna check our and you could add in a social media handle if you like to. I'm just gonna make this a little smaller. Maybe not. Just put that down here. Give it a little space. It's a little bigger. Now I do have a logo which I could just stick on here. So how we're going to add just an image though, because I'm playing around with doing the logo separately, is I'm just going to browse, and you can see the types it supports. It's using my basic logo here because I'm going to be printing this and I don't want to spend a lot of money on ink. And just for fun, I'm going to rotate this a little bit and make this a little bigger. And then I'm going to put an image here, and you could do a logo here instead. That's fine. And you notice I'm keeping everything within these dotted lines, so I know it will print okay. Also, if I'm thinking design wise, I might want to move a couple of these things over just a little bit, give us a little bit of space. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to replace this image and browse. I have something already created that I've used in labels before called Polar Bear Square, and this is a color version of this I've played with. Just make a couple little tweaky adjustments. There we go. All right, so there we go. We've got our initial label made. So now we can save it, and then maybe it is. Okay, save it. And now it's saved. So if you make any other changes, you'll still have this one. So you'll be good. All right, now we're gonna print. And remember, this prints 10 total labels per sheet. So we got to keep that in mind. And what I do is I just print it myself. And you'll look at the fill direction, that's fine. Print all. You can get real creative though if you need to. And then get PDF to print. We're going to download the PDF, and then here it is. And here we go, something very similar to what I already made. And you see I tweaked it a little bit, and that's all right. So, and then all I have to do now is Command P or Control P to bring up my printer settings. You can see I have a laser jet here, and I'm going to print black and white and make sure one-sided, size, it's going to be portrait. I don't want auto rotate. Scaling is 100%. I'm going to make sure it's not scaled to fit. I'm just going to do one copy. And then again, you want to look at your media and quality, where it's coming from. Normal is fine. And then let's see, layout, that's fine. You just want to double check through these to make sure none of your settings from a previous job are set differently. Remember, I don't want to scale to fit. Again, just double checking that. Okay, and everything is set. And then when I do this print, it'll print out my label. And remember to put your label or your test page in the tray that you're going to print from. And check it out. And only print one at a time, even if you're excited, because you want to make sure that everything's aligned and it looks all right. I've done this a lot of times, so I know this is going to look good, but I usually just print one just in case something happens. And now you've got a template you can print over and over again.